Hello children. Today I am going to tell a story about the elephant. The title of the story is Elephant Feast. The characters are Grandma, Grandpa, grandchildren, Sadat and Seher, and elephants. Now we will see the story. Okay. The children snuggled up to Grandma. It was a story time, and Grandma had many interesting stories to share. Seher said, "Tell us one of your forest stories, Grandma." Sadat said, "Tell us one about a tiger." "No, tell us one of your elephant stories, like the one about the newborn elephant calf that made you fall, or the one about wild elephant that rubbed it back against your house and you thought it was an earthquake. Were you very frightened, Grandma?" Grandma said, "Oh yes, I was. I'll tell you an elephant story which will show you how intelligent these animals are. They are also very organized and caring creatures. Long ago, when your grandpa was a forest officer, he was sent to Bingdubi. It is a forest outpost near Siliguri at the foothills of the Himalayas. That area is known as the Doors, which means doors to the mountains. He was sent there to check on what the people living there call the elephant menace. Menace means something or someone creating a lot of problem. Here, elephant menace means the elephant is creating a lot of problem. Wild elephants were wandering into the rice fields and eating up the crops at night. The night gods tried to scare off the hungry beast, but the elephants were not so easily frightened. Your grandpa went out to inspect the place. He found that the large part of the forest had been cut down. Only a very few part of the old forest area remained, and the elephants lived there. Elephants need large space to live in, and they also need a lot of food. But the people had taken these away. How would you feel if your home was taken away and you didn't have enough food to eat?" Sadat said, "Very bad, of course." Grandma said, "Well, the elephant kept getting hungrier and hungrier, and they also become angry. A hungry animal is an angry animal now. Once they even chased a man down the forest road and broke the wall of the house in search of food for their little ones." Not far from the village, there was an old granary. Granary is a building where grain is stored. In that granary, the farmers stored their grain till they could sell it to a merchant. Early one morning, an elephant, the leader of the herd, appeared at the granary. After looking around for a while, it returned to its herd. A little later, two men who were on their way to the granary saw the herd move towards the granary in an almost military order. The alarmed men speedily climbed a banyan tree and hid themselves among the leafy branches, and they watched the elephants. But the walls of the granary were very thick and strong, but the elephant seemed to have a plan. One elephant went around it as if inspecting it. One of the largest elephants of the herd then took up a positioned at the corner of the granary and started hitting the wall with its tusks. When it was tired, another took over, and then another, till several bricks gave away. An opening was created, and soon it was made larger and larger. When they had made a hole big enough for the elephant to enter, the herd divided itself into groups of 3 or 4, since only few could find room inside. Then one by one, each group entered the granary to feast on the paddy. When one group had eaten all it could, its place was taken by another. One of the elephants stood guard at the distance. After all the elephants had feasted to their fullest, the god trumpeted loudly, and the herd rushed off into the forest. Seger said, "Wow, Grandma, that's just like an army raid." Grandma said, "Yes, as I told you before, elephants are very intelligent creatures. And also remember that they are very caring, protective, and completely unselfish animals." Your story is over. Now tell me, which part of the story tell us that it is not only unkind but also dangerous to destroy the homes of wild animals? Thank you.